what God said. Let there be light.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Up and Off Road here, and today I'm coming at you guys with another video reviewing cheap light bars and are they worth it. So I've had many people ask me over the years, are cheap LED light bars off Amazon worth it? Well, short answer, yes. If you plan on going on a lot of late night off-roading adventures, a cheap set of LED lights or light bar can provide you a whole new world of light when it comes to driving in the woods at night. There are a few things to be aware of. First of all is that you cannot beat the price of these lights. I mean, $100 to $200 can get you a lot, which would include a 52-inch light bar, a wiring harness, and 2 pod lights for reverse lights. Compared to some other lights such as Rigid or a KC light setup, it can cost you anywhere from $800 to $3,000, just depending on what you want to go with. And that being said, you don't have to go crazy with 2 or 3 light bars or a bunch of pods, like one 52 or 40-inch light bar on the front, the roof, or the grill of your vehicle, depending on what you're running, and 2 pods for backup lights is really all you need. Like the 2 light bars that I run, I don't need 2. It's kind of just dramatic and for looks, and if I could go back, I would only put the one on. Like, the second one really doesn't do anything more than the 52-inch. When it comes to comparing these cheaper LED light bars to brands like KC or Rigid, they are going to be pretty much just as bright. Where these lights fall down, however, is projection. Like these 2 light bars that I have here, like I said, they're just cheap ones, 60, 70 yards, they kind of fall down. So it just kind of makes them like a floodlight with more projection than normal, but nowhere near the projection of the other good high quality brand light bars. They all pretty much have the same drop off from all the different ones that I've noticed. It's all around like 60, 50, 80-ish yards. One other thing to mention too is the warranty with these cheaper light bars is obviously going to be nowhere near that of an expensive one. Like, for example, some of these cheap ones, the warranty can be anywhere from no warranty to 1 or 2 years, compared to Rigid or KC. The KC lights that I'm going to be going with on my JL have a 23-year warranty and awesome customer service. So that, that's pretty hard to beat. So when it comes to durability and longevity, that is also another department where these cheaper light bars fall down, is they're not going to last nearly as long as the more expensive ones. But on the contrary to that, I've had the 52-inch light bar on my Jeep TJ here for over 4 years now, and I've had 0 issues with it whatsoever. It still works the same as it did the day I put it on. It is starting to rust and corrode a little bit around some of the brackets. And the 42-inch light bar on the roof, I bought that used, so I don't really know how old it is. And I noticed now a couple of the light pods are starting to burn out, but still I didn't really pay a lot of money for it. And my 2 rear pods are starting to corrode a little bit now, and they've only been on there for a year. Now, probably the thing that I hate the most about these cheap light bars, and it is wind noise and wind drag. In that Jeep, they are very noisy. It can be quite difficult to talk over them. Not a big deal when you're by yourself, you just turn the music up, but when you have other people in the vehicle, it is kind of a struggle to talk. Now, I know what you're going to say. A lot of that is because of the 42-inch light bar being directly on top of the roof. Yes, I 100% agree. That is accounting for a lot of the wind noise. But previously on my JK, I just have one 52-inch light bar mounted on the top of the windshield, and it was still really bad when it came to wind noise. The wind would blow through it and almost kind of whistle, and I tried a bunch of different things to fix it, but I really never come up with anything. Compared to the more expensive KC gravity lights, I've been in Jeeps with them, and I was so impressed. They have next to 0 wind noise. That is what sold me, and that's why I'm going to be going with them on my JL. Is that, on a high quality build like that, when I'm driving around all the time, it's really not something I want to be listening to. But on a woods rig like this, it's really not that big of a deal. It just can be annoying sometimes, especially if you're on the highway. So something you hear a lot of people say, an old saying they call it, lockers before light bars. And I disagree on this depending on the situation. Like, yes, lockers are going to give you some of the most benefit you can get when it comes to off-roading and how difficult the trails you're going to want to go on. But you got to remember is not everybody wants to rock crawl or wants to go mud bog. And if you're just doing simple trails, or even if you are doing advanced trails, LED lights and a light bar is a really good option, especially if you're going at night. Like, what good are lockers and tires going to do you if you really can't see? Being that cheap light bars are only going to cost you a couple $100, I think it's a really good upgrade that you should consider. All the on and off-roading experience with these lights, I do have 0 regrets, because at the end of the day, I really didn't pay a whole lot of money for them. I paid around $120 for the 52-inch, which came with 2 reverse pods, and I paid $80 for the curved 42-inch, which was used, which was a little bit too much. Like I said, they provided me with a lot of light off-roading, more than I need. I don't see the need to go and spend $2,000 or $3,000 on a crazy set of lights for a build like this, because at the end of the day, you really don't need them, and you can put that money into better things like a lift kit, tires, or even, dare I say, lockers. So to sum it all up, cheap light bars are in most cases going to be a better option, giving you a way better bang for your buck, you know, a couple $100 versus over a couple thousand, especially on a cheap woods rig like this, or even on your moderately built daily driver if you can stand to listen to the noise. That's it for the video today, guys. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see everyone later. Also, quickly before you guys go, I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to support me, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot.